The numbers just don't match up. But we have Bård, we have Alex, Magnus, is that Ida? Yeah? Christine and Svein.
And apparently, Stormkast is starting with 2 girls, but Ekeberg is only starting with 1, but with 1 on the bench.
Yeah.
So that's a...
Oh, I don't see Ingrid here today. She's usually their 3rd girl and she's not playing.
Okay, we're starting Alex now with the disc.
Swing over. High Scuba to Magnus.
Side.
This is they usually like to play through him here.
I was waiting for the recut from the cutter there. Alex again with the disc now. Scuba over to Magnus again. Little give and go. Oh, that's a travel. That's a lot of tiptoeing from Alex. No calls. Alex in with the disc.
He'll do that if he's not called out. You can see them playing a bit of a
Christina with the disc. Nice break throw by Christina.
Stormkast is playing.
Oh, there we go. Completely open.
Oh, nice score.
Nice first fake there by number 30 from Ekeberg.
Yeah, it's. I'm pretty sure that's fine. But he has 23 on his short. No, it's Bård.
Yeah, it is Bård. Yeah.
You see there an interesting type of defense near the end zone from Stormkast. They had 4 people, 3 people in a wall, and then somebody in the middle, almost making a diamond shape in the end zone.
Yeah, I think we saw that from. Didn't we see that from in a Gothenburg tournament?
Ah, we did.
From Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, Rubik's Cube played the same thing. They're a German mixed team that just go around Europe and tend to do very, very well.
Yeah, and so let's see if they're going to keep doing that sort of zone, because that would be really interesting to see how that works in Norway.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that zone before.
Yeah, it tends to work really well. You got the 3 people in the wall, and then when you drop 1 person back, you take away the only weakness in a wall, essentially. You let them...
Ekeberg with a pull now. Sorry,
that's okay. Don't worry about it.
All right, so that's a drop, which means they have to start all the way from the back. Number 24.
All right, 55.
And a big scuba. Oh, so close.
You know, that's a good look. That's a good connection right there. If
I think the
if that
defender
comes
from Ekeberg just interrupted him a little bit.
If he gets that down there, that's great positioning.
Yeah, that's a fantastic position to have. All right, so Magnus now from Nageru with the throw, swings it over to Ula.
He's always got that lazy walk after he throws, and then he does exactly that.
Oh, here comes Magnus.
Just a nice, fast strike throw. Easy connection up to Sandra.
Yeah. Good run there by Sandra to see that open space open up after Magnus.
Yep. She was right there with him. She knew that he was going to take it. She let him have it, but she never slowed down. She just ran through it and left her defender in the dust.
So it looks like Alex for Ekeberg is going to do the throw. He really likes to do the pulls.
Yeah. What's that on his
neck? Is that a bracelet?
It looks like a bracelet, but I'm...
It kind of looks like the collar of a Hawaii shirt as well.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It looks like he's wearing some sort of shirt underneath, trying to give himself some extra
flair. He's always been one of the guys that really takes the lead in terms of fashion in Norwegian Ultimate.
Ula's come back to join us here to help us commentate.
Hello everyone, it's the same as the second time I say that.
We're not doing a great job, so he always comes to let us know.
That was a break throw by Storm Throw. Ekeberg again with the disc, 2-0 up for Ekeberg. Ula starts with the disc.
Looks like we have a force towards us here, a home force.
Alex
Mia tries to poach that off, but Alex ends up getting there first. It looks like he's looking for an overhead.
Oh, that's a hammer right now.
Oh!
So close. I think it's a little bit too early for Ula still.
Again,
he does play his better games after 12 o'clock, I have to say.
But that's a good throw, that's a good connection.
It's a good central cut.
Good fake.
But you can immediately see how, when Magnus is not on the field, how the game of Ekeberg is not that centered anymore.
Terry really likes to go far out on his right knee and just do a push-up backhand. It's his signature throw.
Yeah.
We saw one of them there. Really well executed.
A surprisingly flexible man, let me tell you.
It is. It's one of those make it or break it kind of situations.
Yeah. He gets down and comes back up. It's great. But that brings them back. They Stormkast holds this time. They got broken last point, but now they're bringing this game a little bit closer.
Yeah, 2-1, 4 minutes and 40 seconds played. So
okay, 20 minutes left to play.
So far. That's Terry, number 42, with the throw. He is usually a Bergen player, BSI player. I think I might have this wrong, but I think he was one of the founders, maybe. I mean, he must have played forever at least.
Yep.
But he plays for Stormkast now.
Yeah, he did let me tell you, he did a fantastic job organizing Brainy Disc this year.
Yeah, and we actually played with him for a tournament in Sweden.
Good connection.
All right, little give and go from Ekeberg. Magnus looking for the breakthrow. Does the cut come? No.
Nope.
Reset.
But the reset's always there.
Well, it's going to look for Magnus.
Alex is coming under, and he gets
D. Good D by number 55. Alex, it takes a couple of meters for him to stop. Which
nice scene there.
Is that Max?
Incidental contact, no foul.
No foul.
But way to get through the disc.
Yeah. Nice sportsmanship by Alex as well. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, nice.
Magnus is tall. Looks
that
like,
might have been a
nope.
call there. Was it?
Does not look like it is.
Well,
People are wondering.
It looks like he made the call.
Having
I'm not sure.
Having a little chat about it right now.
I think it might have been like Magnus is definitely jumping in towards his body.
Yep.
It looked.
No foul call.
Yeah, I think it's one of those situations where a foul wasn't called and everybody else in the pitch goes, "You called a foul, right?"
Yeah.
But no foul came.
I don't think so. I think it's an injury call. Yeah, it's an injury call.
So no foul, still an injury. That's what I call efficiency.
Yeah.
All right, the disc is checked in. Alex on the short throw doesn't get it. Reset to Ula. Alex runs around. Oh, nice fake by Magnus. Magnus looking for the breakthrough.
Break fast, there, everything is open.
Patience.
Very good decision making there. Very good decision making, all calm.
Nicely played by
Takes the mismatch up over to the force side.
No risky throws, easy passes. That's what you want to see from Ekeberg. That's what they do best. Just keep it calm, keep it simple, and just look for the open run.
They tend to do a great job of playing to their strengths and
they do,
staying consistent. They have the same play type that they like to go through at every tournament, and it works quite well.
And I feel like if Stormkast wants to get in this game, they need to figure out a way to handle Magnus, because he looks like, as of now at least, he's kind of the go-to guy when you're looking for that pass up the field, and then he throws it in the end zone. So I wonder if they have any plan on how to actually take away that throw from Magnus.
Looks like Magnus is rocking the double knee.
You have to say though, it's Stormkast haven't had a whole lot of possibilities.
That's a great throw.
That is a great throw. Wow.
Easy does it. Doesn't have to be harder than that.
So I think the strength of Stormkast is the individual skill of their players, rather than that we're gonna see much of a game plan, because it's this kind of Norwegian all-star assembly. Like people who've been playing for a long time.
And again, I have to say, Ekeberg doesn't match up girls, which is kind of surprising because they have 2 girls.
Yeah, they're missing a foundational player today. Usually they have their 3 women who are here.
Is Ingrid not here?
Isn't that Ingrid on the side?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, I haven't seen her yet today.
She's not here, I think.
That's kind of surprising to me.
Yeah.
She tends to make it to every tournament.
Quick shout out to Ingrid, wherever you are, if you're watching. Hello.
Ekeberg needs you for the matchup.
Did that touch the ceiling? It looks like
it looks like a great.
It didn't. Great. Pull.
Plenty of time for the defense.
Christina with the disc. Looks for the swing.
Nice.
She gets it.
It's a good swing. Another swing over. Christina on the open.
You can see that Ekeberg know exactly the runs that they need to
make. It's great use of their space here. The cuts are efficient.
Well organized.
That is a pick, I think, or a foul, maybe.
But it was a throw. Like, unless it's a.
Yeah, I think
it was a pick, but they didn't catch it. That should be a turnover, unless it's a foul.
Yeah, it should be a turnover. But I think if anybody's calling a foul, it might be the Stormkast player.
Yeah, remember, if there's a call, you have 30 seconds to actually discuss the call. If it's not resolved within 30 seconds, in this situation, it's
but whatever happens, it doesn't really matter, because the disc was in the air. If it was an offensive foul, it's turnover anyway.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
And
but if it was a defensive foul,
but then you have to. Then if you throw it away, then you still lose the disc.
Yep.
Unless it's called on the thrower.
Yeah. So Stormkast on the disc now, taking it easy, swinging it around. Aslak is taking the central position, it looks like. There he is. Oh, that's a great D by Christina.
Is that 00, who is one of the handlers who dropped back there? You said he's the one who... The grandchild of Tadia? Is that what he called himself?
One of them was
00,
the
right?
younger version of Tadia, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Mutz with the disc now.
I'm starting to see the resemblance.
Break throw.
Nice.
Oh, he
Nice
got
break.
that through. That was
I think my comment on the
Mutz.
defensive foul call was bullshit for everyone. But anyway.
So that was Ole with the score. Ole claims that he's the original mandatory lefty of the team, and he's actually slowly making a transition to disc golf. I don't know if that means he's going to replace his ultimate career with disc golf or not.
Ole has a long story of injuries, so let's see how it goes today. So there's usually always this one game that just kills him.
He does, both injuries and
that might explain that transition.
Hungovers, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, does that count as an injury?
I mean, it should. It's definitely not positive.
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
It's definitely
Well,
a
it's kind of
disadvantage.
self-inflicted injury.
Yes, but you will see potentially tomorrow that Ekeberg has does surprisingly well considering how hungover they are.
Yeah.
Usually the second day of a tournament. They are.
Well, they're not hungover now, are they?
We're actually thinking about making a pool on whether or not Ole will start the first game tomorrow or not,
Very
depending
nice.
on that potential hangover.
Tadia's shaking his head there. He wants better options.
Oh,
he's gotta
Tadia goes
put
to
it-
the break, Jaslak.
And
Great break.
he stays in.
That's inside.
Really? Wow, that looked out. Yeah, I
I
thought so as
think
well.
that was called from the line, though. I don't know
Sure.
if that's
Ula looked very
okay.
sure about that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go ahead and
I don't
assume he
think
had
that
good
was it.
perspective.
that was.
I don't think that was it. I
Yeah.
think she held her right foot down.
Yeah, I'm very sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
they will have a discussion about that.
Not in?
Now they're
Is that what you
looking
guys-
for everyone else.
I missed it.
Not in. Okay.
Not
And so play continues.
That's
Magnus
a
on
good
the-
reset.
That's
Way to
good
shut down
D on
Magnus there.
Magnus,
Tadia
yeah.
too.
Nice.
Oh, that's actually
Push
a great
pass.
D on Magnus.
Yeah, that's a cheeky look right there. And
So these two are having a battle, Max and Magnus, despite the
Yeah.
difference in height.
Remember what we talked about before with covering Magnus?
Yeah.
Maybe that's their solution to it.
you know,
Don't be close, or what?
No, number 55. He did a great
Well,
job
it's-
with it now.
He's the solution. There's a one-man solution
That's-
to the Magnus problem.
Max Komacher. Maybe he will be the Magnus killer this game.
Okay.
putting that extra pressure on him.
Like-
Always
Oh,
helps.
that's
That's a
really
beautiful
nice.
throw.
And we
it's-
have a really 4-3. It's a really
4-3.
tight game.
Yeah.
It is a tight game.
We're 4-3 and halfway through the match, so this is quite the tight game here.
And I have to say, even though there's a mismatch between guys and girls right now, I think the girls actually scored basically all the goals as of now, right?
Yeah.
So looks like that mismatch actually plays to Stormcast's advantage,
Yeah.
which is really nice to see.
So right now we actually have a real mixed situation.
Yeah, look at this.
So 2 girls, 3 guys on both lines.
All right.
That's what we like to see.
Uven.
That
that's
is-
out.
a
Yes,
brick.
that's bricks.
So for those who doesn't know, a brick is when the disc doesn't land inside the goal area. If it's too far, that first throw over the pitch, that's a brick, which means you can step out to the brick mark, which is not existent right now. But it's
Yes,
somewhere
they
there.
found it. It's the blue cross on the.
Anytime the
Alex
initiating
looking for
pull,
Max.
anytime
Magnus
the
takes it
initiating
down.
pull goes out of bounds, you may take it.
Looking for Alex, I think, on the long throw.
Magnus,
Doesn't come.
yes, get rid of
Oh,
it.
nice.
High stall
Max
count.
open. Alex wants the disc. Magnus gets it.
Magnus, very elegant movements here. He's
Christina
waiting.
in the open. Good job by Christina.
Pushes it out to
For
the
the
side.
break.
Nice hammer. Oh,
And that's a turn. So this
a
might be Stormcast.
that's a Stormcast opportunity to have their first break of the match. I think.
Indeed. So let's see. They're putting up a vertical stack. With
Oh,
what a D
nailed
by Magnus.
Magnus.
That's what you want to see from Magnus. Use all of that body.
Yep.
He's taking over.
Magnus won't let that happen. This
No.
is you'll see this happen a
What
lot
a
with
play.
Ekeberg. When they're close to losing their lead, Magnus will come out and either get something quick in the end zone or run through, dive through, whatever it takes to get a good D.
Yeah.
Are you implying
Magnus
that
is
he
a-
is deciding on how the game goes?
He definitely steps up his play.
Yeah.
In
Magnus
these-
is a little
in
bit
these
like the
situations.
Cristiano Ronaldo
It
of
might
the
not be
Ekeberg
enough
team.
against OSI though.
Yeah, we'll
When
see.
Magnus decides to actually go for it, there's not many people in Norway that can actually stop him.
I'll just try to get my hair in his face when I jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually.
That's
a lot of it.
incidental contact.
Yeah, exactly.
All
not a
right,
foul.
so Ekeberg starting with 4 guys in
We even have a
Christina right
commentator
now.
camera.
Yeah,
See
Storm
that? It's
throw.
really disturbing. I always
Still
look at it
playing
and
two
then
girls.
I see myself from the side. That's really weird.
Alright, this is Stormkast. All the way down in their end zone.
Nice, Mia.
Oh, nice.
nice.
Fast throws by Storm Throw. Nice.
Nice.
Nice
Flag.
flow.
Good.
He looks for the scuba. Oh! That is a great look. You kind of want that a little bit more out to the corner, maybe.
Yeah.
Just make it float a little bit more.
But, you know, that's
Such a look, though.
5-6 centimeters away from being a great connection.
Yeah,
It's
great
right over
look.
his head.
So,
Where only he can get it.
who
That's
took
good.
my snooze?
I think now it's downstairs.
Nah, crap.
My guess is you did. That's usually what happens.
Christina missed that, but Ula might get it. Ula gets
And
that.
he stays in.
Disc. And there's the breakthrough.
Oh, lefty
The lefty
breakthrough,
hammer.
Magnus!
Beautiful.
No, that was not Magnus.
No, that was-
the other tall
was
guy.
Mats.
That was
Mats.
Mats. And
That
a
is-
something.
So that is the advantage with being a lefty. Ula, number 99 in Ekeberg, it's a left-handed, which is a nightmare for frisbee players because you normally only set up your defense to take away right-handed players, which means that the few that actually are lefties can still do amazing throws like the one Ula just did. Great to actually take advantage of that position.
That's true. I 100% agree.
What is your throwing hand, Eric?
I'm a lefty.
Oh, dang. I was just about to say, the one lefty I'm used to playing with is definitely also a nightmare. I can vouch for that.
Also, personally, or what? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
All right, so back to the game. 5-3 to Ekeberg. Ekeberg with the throw. Ule is going to make the pull. And it looks far.
No,
It
that's
looks like a
far, but
great
it's-
pull.
That looks like a great pull.
Fantastic.
Oh, they were trying to get that. But got
Swipe a
lucky
little
there.
bit of sweat off the brow on that one.
Yeah, so if it doesn't land inside the actual goal area, that's still a break. So it doesn't have to go past it.
If it doesn't land within any of the
So
zone
tap-
play.
Oh, hand block!
What a hand block by Ule. Terry tried to go for the long hammer.
Ekeberg have really,
They have a
not
chance.
only Magnus, the entire team has stepped up their game.
Yeah, they have a chance to make a break here.
Aslak covering Magnus
Make
right
or
now.
break.
Tough defense by Stormkast now.
Sandra is making good movement.
Ula is looking for the down.
Ula wants something on the break side,
Yeah.
but the mark is doing a good job of shutting that down.
Aslak still on Magnus, trying to take him down. Nice.
It
by
looks like
Ule.
this might be an outside force here.
Great, good D by Terry in the end zone. Aslak look for the
Oh!
and that's a turnover again.
Magnus
All right.
a bit too self-confident there with the push pass.
That's good patience by Stormkast. That's just good,
Yeah.
solid defense. I
Great
think
read by the defender.
it looked like they were
Stormcast.
forcing outside, so when they came close to us, they were forcing towards the sideline.
That's
And
number. That's
same with the
Head
wing.
Up Fadden, who did that amazing D. Great read to get behind in front of Alex in that situation.
She scored their last point as well.
Easy, good easy
Oh.
throws by Storm.
Oh,
That's a
yes.
nice.
Oh, wow! That's how
rotating
fast
around
you can
him.
score.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's 4 or 5 passes right up the line.
And I guess that's how
Nice
they play.
move.
They don't make it fancy or anything. They just play straight.
They have
Play
no
the
need
first
to.
throw. Exactly.
Want your medicine?
I do want my medicine.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
Should have brought my medicine.
All right.
This
so,
chair's way more comfortable. It's
Yeah.
just me, man.
All right, so it's 5-4 right now. Stormcast with the pull. I think they're discussing which sort of defense.
No,
you think we might see a
6-4.
zone?
It's 6-4.
Is it 6-4?
Yeah,
oh, it
you
is
just can't
6-4.
tell, but we got it up here on our fancy glitchy screen.
You think they might set up a zone defense now?
I think that might be a risky move for them. It looked like last time that force outside was working quite
But
well.
look at the placement on the girls. Like, I don't think that's straight across.
No, and they do have
Let's see
the
what they do.
potential mismatch. This is actually, if they are going to set a zone, which it doesn't.
I think they do. I
Yeah.
think that is a zone.
That pull out of bounds might have been intentional. It gives them the opportunity to set it up right here.
Exactly.
Yep,
So,
Magnus is calling zone.
so
you're
let's see how
seeing,
this works.
Yeah,
Ekeberg's gonna try
inside
to swing
break.
it around.
and that's exactly what you want to do against the zone here. Just keep the disc moving, get those people chasing the disc tired. And
that
is
works.
that is perfect. That's exactly what Stormcast is hoping for in this situation.
I think they got a little bit inside Ekeberg's head there. I don't think they expected a zone defense. Brilliant, thank you. So let's see if they can take advantage of this situation. They need
Mia
this
needs
goal.
a look.
That is a
That'll
nice
work.
throw around.
The swing hammer. What more could you ask for?
And that, again, easy throws. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is looking solid for Stormcast. They're making some real headway here. it really messes up the dynamic of our pool if Stormkast wins this first match.
Indeed.
It's turning out to be quite an interesting day today.
Esk-Stk normally plays for Pancake, doesn't he?
Yes.
Do we have any information on...
Yeah, I walked over here from him from the train.
All right.
And hasn't been to a tournament since Trondheim, so it's been 6 months since the last time he's played in a tournament.
Oh, I see.
And Pancake had the potential of 20 people wanting to come for this tournament this week, and they said if you want to come, you got to come to the practices in the 3 weeks before, and he was unable to make it.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I heard from him he didn't find out till Thursday.
Oh.
Not this Thursday. Sorry, the Thursday before that. He didn't know that he wasn't going to be playing for Pancake, so he...
Look at that mismatch on Alex in the midfield.
He just
they have to capitalize on that.
Oh.
And again, a little bit nervy maybe.
Yep. That's. I think that's unnecessarily fast for Magnus. That's a good throw, but it comes in a little hot. Like we like to say, put a little love on that.
Exactly. It's not about the throw, it's also about to make it easy for as easy as possible for the cutter to actually catch the disc. Okay, let's see what Stormkast can do with this. And she grabs the disc back.
Oh, going for the bookends. Nope. She still has an opportunity, though.
Are they setting up another zone?
Yeah, they've got the two in the end zone, looking for the wall. He's wide open. Mats is wide open on the line there.
I think this is not a zone. This is a man-man where they forgot to set up the defense. That's a breakthrough on Magnus. Yeah.
Yeah. Those extra 10 centimeters really come in handy out here.
So you're used to marking Magnus. How would you say, what's the best way, especially when he's in the end zone, because you know that high throw is going to come there. Like, is there anything you can do to actually block that throw if you don't necessarily have the height?
If you don't necessarily have the height, the best thing you can do is hope that the throw is in your favor. But when it really comes down to it, in the end zone, you got to choose. Are you going to take the force side or are you going to take the break side? And a lot of times you got to kind of take the force side, and you want to keep your hip right on him.
Yeah.
And hope that you can get to the disc in the air before he can, which is really tough with somebody as tall as Magnus is.
I would say, when you're marking someone that's a little bit more physical than you, jump early, right?
Yeah,
to get position, because they are not allowed to jump into you, so you don't have to jump to get the disc, you just have to jump to be in the space. That's another ISO play, but a missed throw by Terje, so
Magnus
turnover.
is there to just cherry pick that. And there he goes. He's tall again.
Magnus is still being tall, which is, of course, one of his many strengths.
Yeah, I think something you can really do when playing against a taller player, or somebody maybe, like you said, a little bit more physical than you with the jumping early thing, sometimes they get a little concerned and they jump too, they jump with you.
Exactly.
And if you jump too early on purpose and they jump too, then it goes over their head. They're coming down when they're in the right position to catch it.
Exactly. Magnus,
it's a mental game.
It is a mental game. So Magnus actually is quite famous in Norway for his quote, "You can't teach tall," which I guess is true. I mean, you can't comment on the logic of it.
No. You know,
and he takes full advantage of that.
Yeah, it's not science because it's not falsifiable, but I believe him on that. I've had a similar experience in my life. You cannot teach tall.
But you have to take in mind, it's not just Magnus being tall. He has great positioning as well.
No, but in a sport like this, it plays such a huge advantage.
So let's see what Stormkast can do with this. It's a zone by Ekeberg.
Nice, that's good.
Stormkast,
oh, Terje was...
again, quick throws. Ekeberg struggles to reset their zone. Swing it around, I'd say.
Patience.
Yeah. So this is, it's super important to have patience on the zone. Keep swinging the disc, make the cup, the two chasers, move as much as possible.
Yep, those are good fakes too. You want to be dishing some fakes in there.
So you're in no rush to score here. The longer you can actually swing the disc around, the more Ekeberg has to run.
Ooh, that's a tight throw.
So I'd say keep swinging it, keep swinging it.
Yeah, don't be afraid to go all the way back.
Good swing.
A lot of teams, indoor and outdoor, are really afraid to lose those 10 meters just to keep possession of the disc.
And we see Stormkast setting up one person in the end zone with, I think it's Terje, kind of in a free position, a little bit where he wants to in the open side.
He's making these cuts and in and out. It's just, just keep it patient.
So a little bit.
It's all about patience.
And that is great
pays off.
Yeah.
All right, they're still keeping this game pretty tight here.
So the thing with the zone, like, it's not necessarily tactically the best choice to make indoors, I think, but it does catch people off guard. The thing is, when you meet someone that puts on a defensive zone, that should be an advantage to the offensive team, right? Because they should be able to just swing it around until the defensive team are exhausted, which is, I think, what we saw Stormkast doing right now. Great patience, great control, and we have 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, the time just ran out, and it appears that on the stream here, the score hasn't been updated. It is 8-6 Ekeberg right now.
So
and the game does end after this point.
If it's a turnover, that's 8-7.
Yes. If Stormkast breaks right here, that's 8-7, and they played a 9.
Yeah.
On to 6.
Yeah, 8-6.
8-6. Sorry, 8-6.
Let's see if Stormkast can get a break here. Yeah. That would be really interesting.
Okay, well, the score's
Magnus again.
This is really important. The rules state that after time runs out, if it's within 2, you go to the...
Mats is going deep. Ole is going deep. And Mats is kind of... Oh, that takes his time.
That's patience. Okay, you want to be patient there.
Alex with the disc right now.
You don't want to force this. You don't want to force anything. Ekeberg knows that they have a lot to lose by
Alex
a turnover here.
Doesn't see it.
That's got to be high stall, and there it is.
That's a pick call. That's a pick call from Stormkast. By number 13, that's Mia.
And she's a great player.
And I don't see Ole disagreeing with that.
No.
So, great spirit by Ole.
Ooh, not in. No, it's not in.
Oh, but what a throw by Ole, though. Quick, easy, rotating around.
That's great defense by Mia, through and through.
9-6 to Ekeberg.
All right, I think we're going to take a little break here before the next match starts. But you'll be seeing more of us OSI guys until you get sick of us. The next 2 matches, we'll be here.
And please, if you want Twitter updates, send us money so we can buy a computer and have a Twitter account, because that would actually be fun.
A nice computer, too. You don't want any of that lag.
No, exactly. Like, I'm talking like 10,000 kroner and up.
Yeah.
Like, something you can game on.
Something you can bring home to the family.
So we're going to take a short break now, and we'll be back for the next game, which is BSI versus NHH1.
And HHI. They're only sending 1 team this time.
NHHI, they are only sending 1 team.
So the 2 remaining Bergen teams that haven't played yet will be facing each other off, and it looks like there's an interesting mix between the clubs here. I've seen a couple guys who played for different teams at Brainy Disc on NHHI, and NHHI usually has enough players to field 2 teams, so it'll be interesting to see what they have here. It actually looks like there's a couple Trondheim players who are playing for NHHI right now.
It does. But Trondheim is one of those teams as well that just have too many people to sign.
There's lunch in 10 minutes, but we'll get some food.
Yeah. All right, so short break for a couple of minutes, and we'll be right back.